Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on aquaculture tribe, and today we will discuss about what is the difference between the fish feed for tilapia and trout. And why I'm giving you this example, because these two fishes are, first of all, they are quite widely farmed fish, and many of you ask normally questions about tilapia and trout fish feed. So that's why I prepared this presentation, so that I can explain to you uh, why these two species are different. What are the major differences? I wouldn't try to be too technical in this, but I will try to explain you about the main difference. And if you have noticed that one of this most viewed video on this channel is about how to make fish feed, part one. And in that video, I give the example of the tilapia. And one of the reasons I give the example of tilapia is because tilapia, Nile tilapia, is very easy for understanding purpose. But let's jump in and we discuss. But one more thing, I'm very excited to tell you that finally I have given up my resistance to not charge anyone anything related to this content. Other than, of course, when people call me, send me the messages on the email, and I connect with them and help them, consult them in the feed formulation and other things. But now you all have the opportunity to participate in this journey of aquaculture tribe at with different levels. So now we have this membership button open. So you could become the member of this channel and support this channel on different levels. And you can also connect with me once you have like last two uh, this levels of this membership. But it's an exciting journey. So I hope you guys will join, and then it will of course help me to continue this journey, and also it will motivate me that there are people who are genuinely interested in this channel. So thank you for being part of this journey, and please become a member, and let's further on this journey of sustainable aquaculture. So let's move to the first slide of this video uh, presentation. So what is the difference? So there's one major difference why their feeds are different. Tilapia is an omnivore fish. Omnivore meaning that tilapia is very comfortable eating both plant and animal ingredients. So for example, tilapia can handle the plant-based ingredients quite well. And it can also, of course, take in the animal byproducts, such as the fish byproduct, like generally the fish meal. Let's think in that terms. And then it can also handle a lot of other animal byproducts like feather meal, poultry feather meal, blood meal, these type of products which are animal based in high protein. So tilapia can handle that very well. So this is special about tilapia, and tilapia is also very nice when it comes to handling the carbohydrates. It can really handle all type of complex carbohydrates, and it does not really care much as a fish. So this is about tilapia. And when it comes to trout is, especially we are talking about rainbow trout here to be specific. So trout is very different in that terms. So it likes mostly the animal protein and less carbohydrates. Trout don't like too much carbohydrates. Trout and then this other, for example, the animal products. It can take in a lot of animal products, of course, but it like fish meal a lot. It like marine based products a lot. But we We can have other products as well, definitely. But this is overall some difference related to their behavior, related to their fish feed category. And when it comes to the protein part, to just give you the example, so tilapia, of course, uh, also don't really need that high protein content. It can be happy even with 30% of protein in the feed, even less. So if you um, tilapia is very flexible, but when it comes to trout, trout need high protein diet. Trout like around 40 percent protein. That's what trout like. And when it comes to the fat, so tilapia is not really into the fat, not too much. Many of if you are using the high amount of if you are using high amount of animal byproducts, so they do have fat in them. Many times that should be enough, but sometimes you have to add extra. But that is way low than trout. So low fat on the tilapia diet. And when it comes to carbohydrates, so as I mentioned earlier, the tilapia is absolutely okay with even 50% of the carbohydrates in the diet. It does not really care much. So this is about their, you can say, the preferences. So let's move to the next one. So when it comes to the growth rate, that is also very interesting. Other differences. So if you notice that tilapia can grow quite fast. So you can have tilapia uh, reaching the market size portion for from 2.5 months to 4 months. If you are very slow, let's say 5 months, 6 months. But trout, of course, it takes time for it to reach to the market size. Trout can be quite slow, similar to salmon. So this is really one of the big difference. So is the time. So this time is different for the both fish species, and they both have their reasons. One is, of course, more trout is um, have a different type of meat texture also, and tilapia have different type of meat texture. You have noticed that. And when it comes to their overall, let's say, the nutritional effect for the consumers who are eating it, so tilapia is generally fine without having this much fat, let's say omega 3s, especially added to the feed. But trout, we normally do that. First of all, it's about the consumer preference. Consumer want that there should be omega 3 added in it. That's what they think. So, and it also has its health benefits for the fish itself, because that's what tilapia normally eat it in the nature, like salmon. So this is why they have different nutritional aspect. So it really depends that the what is the purpose of these two fish species. uh, the purpose is, of course, um, that one is about generally the protein part, generally the nutrition part, the food security part. So tilapia have a very big role to play when it comes to the food security, and trout have more role to play when it comes to the proper nutrition part. So that is two difference. And then you have the color. So you see, the generally the tilapia color is mostly like the meat is white, and trout is pink or grayish pinkish. So it really depends on the how much the astaxanthin or the color pigment trout have got it into its feed. They also have it naturally. So naturally, if you catch a trout, it can be quite pinkish as well, but it can be less pinkish as well, depending upon its natural habitat. So but the major difference of this color is of course because of these pigments. Then you have the physiology. The physiology is also quite different between two fish species. Tilapia have not so big intestine, and trout have more bigger intestine, or maybe it's other way around. I'm sorry, I am maybe giving you the wrong information. I should have give you the more proper information, like how much is the length and this and that. But this is beyond the topic, beyond um, this video. But other than like journal difference between the physiology is of course the intestine, digestion difference. Both have a different digestion capacity and digestibility. So these there are differences, but that is for another time, more complex topic. So this is it for today. I just wanted to tell you a little bit overview of these two different fish species. So when it comes to the ingredient selection, of course, these differences do play the role in that. And that's why you really need to understand the fish species you are working with. So that's it for today. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel and join the membership. Thank you very much. And now we are going to stop this video. Thank you.